Good morning and welcome to Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club. I'm Camila McDonald, your personal trainer and lifestyle change coach, and it has been such a joy sweating with you each day and exploring the 7 pillars of WellFit. So today we are moving through a HIIT circuit, as in HIIT, which is an acronym for high intense interval training, which involves short periods of intense exercise alternated with recovery periods and lesser intense exercise. All right, so HIIT provides some of the same health benefits as regular exercise, except one of the biggest advantages is that you can get maximum health benefits in minimal time. HIIT will increase your calorie burn, reduce your body fat, even your blood pressure, and it helps improve blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity. We're going to be moving through a few circuits with 7 exercises each. You're going to need a sturdy chair, 2 pairs of dumbbells, a yoga mat, and all your energy. All right, so go grab your equipment and let's hit it after the break.
Rise with Sunrise. It's Why Not Wednesday with Tami and It. What's a morning without devotion? We'll get the good news in Wednesday service. Then we head to the shelves to grab a good read in Sunrise Book Club. We'll talk all things bird flu in WAGs, brought to you by True Pet. We'll wrap the morning fun with your netball update, then Free Zone. Why Not Wednesday is powered by Flow. You've never seen a sunrise quite like this.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVM TV.
Welcome back, risers. We are here. We're so excited to do this HIIT circuit. Let's go. Let's start with the warm-up as always so we can move safely into the exercise. So I just want you to jog on the spot right here. You made it all the way out of your bed. I'm so proud of you. Let's get moving. All right, we're going to move into some high kicks, keeping the core tight. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, all the way up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, walk all the way up. 2, 3, 4, and jog it back. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's jog it back. Again, 1, 2. Pull those knees up. 3, 4. Jog it back. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jog it back. All right. Arms out all the way out to the side. Legs all the way out to the side. Right here. Take it back now. Pushing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, last time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it back. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're gonna move into butt kicks. Ready, go. We're almost there at the end of this warm-up, and then we're gonna move right into our HIIT circuit. Ready. Last few seconds. All right. In 4, 3, 2. All right, let's jump right into this workout. I want you to grab your heavier pair of dumbbells. Remember, we're using 2 pairs. You're gonna rest it on the floor. We're gonna go into some elevated squats. So you're gonna get the lighter weight for this round up on your shoulders right here. Elbows tucked in, core tight, and we're gonna go all the way down and up. Squeeze, all the way down and up. Good, squeeze, all the way down, and squeeze, good, down, and squeeze. You're getting your heels all the way up on the dumbbells, okay, which will increase your range of motion. So so you can get nice and deep in that squat. All right, nice. All right, we're gonna go into switch feet drills. Right here, just pull the dumbbells up a little bit further, and we're just gonna move right here. Core tight, pick that pace up. Keep it going, keep it going. Remember, this is high intense interval training, the fastest way to burn calories and reduce fat in the shortest amount of time. Let's go. You have to work with me, and then we get a break. 3, 2, and 1. All right, move these dumbbells aside. So we're gonna pulse down, pulse, then jump. If not, just give me 2 pulses right here. Land softly on those toes. Do not bang on the knees. That's it. Push it. Nice, guys. I know you're feeling that burn. Remember, if you cannot jump, just stay right here, okay? Almost there. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. All right. Grab one of the heavier weights. We're gonna go into lateral lunges. Ready? And step out with your right. Switch dumbbells over to the left and keep sinking into the glute, alternating right and left. Let's go. Looking good. Woo. Looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Push it, work for it. Almost there. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, weights down. I'm gonna go into skater hops. Okay, I'll start with low impact. So just get all the way over right here. Okay, if you can, you're gonna jump with me. If not, stay right here. Give me speed and power. Ready, and go. All right, pick the speed up just a little bit here. Remember, this is high intense interval training. You gotta work while we're working. Let's go. Woo. Keep going. A few more seconds here, guys. Burn it out with me. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Grab your chair, sturdy chair. It needs to be able to hold your weight. Then we're gonna grab a pair of dumbbells and we're gonna step up. Okay? At this point, you should not be able to speak. I repeat. Let's go, keep it up and down. So let's note, this round, we're stepping up with our left leg first, okay? Let's keep it that way. Keep the core tight. Good. Woo. 10 more seconds. Again, 10 more seconds. Up and down. Last one. All right. Weights down, chair aside. We're gonna hold a heavier weight in your hand. I'm gonna go into a sumo squat. Nice and low. Toes turned out all the way down, and let's go. Right, left, raising the calf, double, double. Right, left, double, double right here. Right, left, double, double. Right, left, double, double. Squeeze, right. I know it's burning, stay with me. Right, left, double, double. All right, put the weights down. We made it through our first circuit. This is your recovery. As you'll notice, we're doing HIIT all throughout the 7 to 8 exercises. All right, I may or may not have added an extra exercise for you today. So breathe it out. This is your recovery, and we're gonna take that all over again. Now you know the moves. Let's move through it quickly, all right? A few more seconds here. Take deep breaths, get a drink of water, whatever you need to hit it with me again. Ready? Starting with the smaller weights. Let's get ready. So now we're squatting with the heavier weights, okay? It's very important to work through different sizes of weights, okay? Ready? And as you train with us, we're gonna be doing what's called progressive training, okay? So we're going to slowly increase our weights along the journey. Ready? Squat, straight into it, round 2. And let's go, risers. Down and up, you got this. Woo. Squeeze. We invite you to share your videos with us, working out, okay? Let us know you're on this journey with us. Woo. Let me know how your workouts are going. Down and up. Very good. Down and up. Excellent, guys. Last one. Up. All right. Move the weights up. Switch feet. Drills. Ready. Let's go. Come, we're gonna bring out the athlete in all of us, okay? We got this. Good job, guys. If I can do it, you can do this too, okay? Let's go. Push it. Quick feet, guys. Move those arms. Let's go. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights aside. Ready? And go. Pulse it. Then jump. Pulse. Jump. Pulse. Jump. Pulse. Jump. Remember, you can stay in a pulse if you cannot do our jump this morning. We're gonna always meet our bodies where they are, okay? This is a no judgment zone, always. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're gonna go into our lateral lunges, grab the heavier weight. Get ready. And deep breath in. And go. Woo. Nice. Sink into that glute, guys. Push your hips back. Keep your knees behind your toes. Nice. Push it. Push it. Believe it or not, we're gonna put these weights down and go into our skater hops. How are you feeling? Ready? Ready, my people? And skater hops, let's go. Good. Woo. Push it, guys. This is the moment you dig deep. You find that strength inside of you. We all have it. We just have to remember to access it. 10 seconds left here. Woo. 3, 2, 1. All right, grab the chair. All right, now we're picking up our heavier weights with this one, guys. This is round 2. It's coming to kick our butt, okay? We're gonna step up with the right leg this time. Ready? And go. Right, left, down. Right, left, right, down. Right, left, right. We're going for speed. As fast as your legs will take you here. That's it, guys. Fit and hit. Hit and fit. Let's do this. Up. Woo. Very good. Almost there. Up. And down. Okay. We're gonna stay with our heavier weight. Let's move this chair aside. Jump right in to our sumo squats with our calf raises. Ready? And go. Down. Single, single, stay low. Double, double. Single, single, work through the burn. This is where it counts the most. And double, double. Single, single, double, double. Let's go. Single, single, double, double. Single, single, double, double. Excellent. All right, weights down. We just moved through our second circuit. We have one more to go. You got this. Take a sip of water if you need it. Regroup. You're gonna take that all over again. You're going to cuss me now, but you're going to love me later, don't worry. All right? Deep breaths in, guys. We're really full recovery before we get started again. We are almost there.
Recycling partners of Jamaica. Yeah, we got to make a change, and we have to do it now, can't wait for later. We put plastic in its place, and we all can agree that will be safer than in the gullies and in the drains. Recycling partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place, yeah, the place of the clean. PET, the top of the ethylene. HDPE, buckle up, it get screen. Baby to granny, everybody roping. Yeah, we got to go green, you know what I mean. See the sign from the bin, if we drop it in, through car window you flick, that another thing. And we don't want no garbage in this game. No, we handle it up, but them are not the same. So listen up, Jamaica, I'm saying it's time to make a change. Recycling partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place, and we all can agree that we'll be safer than in the gullies in the every range. Recycling partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place.
Get tiles and get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
Get ready. I'm gonna start with, let's go back to our lighter weight. So we're gonna pull out our heaviers, the heavier ones. Okay. All right, heels up, notice, okay? Heels are up on the dumbbell for that elevation. Weights up on the shoulder. Strong minds, strong bodies. Ready? Round 3, last round, best round. Let's go. Down and up. Squeeze. Down. And squeeze. And down. And squeeze. And down. And squeeze. Down. How are you feeling? And down. And squeeze. Whew. Down. And squeeze. Whew. Down and squeeze. Last one, squeeze it out. All right, weights down. These heavier ones up. We're going into some drills. All right, all my ballers in the house, you already know. Ready and go. Hit and fit. Let's do this. That's it, guys. A few more minutes and then you can be off with your day. Let's go. Make sure you check it off in your calendars that, yep, you did today's workout. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Actually, let's keep one of them. We're going into our lateral lunges. Static, weighted, ready, and go. Sink, sink. I know you're feeling that burn, guys. Sink, let's go. Sink. Push through it, stay focused. Nice. Woo. Let's go. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Going into skater hops. Get ready. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Nice, guys. We're so almost there. This is the 4th exercise before we close out in our stretch. You can do this. Almost there. Take a deep breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Step ups on our chair. Whew. We're gonna alternate feet this time. All right, starting with our left, moving to our right. Ready, and go. Left, right, right, down. Right, left, left, down. Left, up, right, down. We're working out our brains this morning too. Ready, and up, down, and up, down, up, down, left, up, last one, and down. Excellent. Okay, move away this chair. We are moving into our sumo squats. You got this. Ready? In 3, in 2, legs turned out, toes turned out. Stay low and go. 1, 2, pulse double. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go. 1, squeeze. 2, stay low. Don't even think about getting up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Almost there. A few more seconds. Whew. Let's go. Last one. 2 and 1, 2. Wow. Listen, you did that. We did that. Give yourselves a clap. I'm so proud of you. We're gonna move immediately into our stretch. Guys, wow, that was not easy, but we powered through it. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose here. Bring the heart rate all the way down. Remember that we need to be getting this kind of sweat 4 to 5 times a week. We are here Mondays to Fridays, 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. So please continue to join our program. All right, let's get the right stretching using the left. Oh, doesn't that feel so good? And let's get left over right. Excellent, guys. Woo. Your blood oxygen is saying thank you so much. I needed that. And let's stretch our quads. Keep your core tight. If you're wobbling, just find a couch or a table, hold on to it or stick your arm out and keep that core tight. Excellent, guys. And the other side. Ooh. Deep breathe. Exhale it out. Now we're gonna tackle the hamstrings. Okay, everything took a beating this morning. Hold it. Excellent, hold it. And walk it all the way over to the other side. Remember to tag us in your pictures and let us know you are joining along the journey. Let's hop together. Roll up slowly. Let's rotate the neck all the way around. And other direction. Last deep breath in through the nose. And exhale it out through the mouth. Give yourselves a clap. Thank you so much for joining. And do not go anywhere. We're exploring a pillar of well fit after the break.
CVM TV and live Jamaica Premier League action on a Monday night. A match made in heaven. We call it Monday Match Night. Catch all the hard-pounding JPL Monday night action from now until the end of the season on CVM TV's Monday Match Night. Matchday Mondays at 7:45 p.m. with a rebroadcast Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Nothing else can quite match up. Monday Match Night, powered by Sunshine Snacks and ABC Electrical.
It's Jamaica versus South Africa in a 3-test netball series. January 18, 22 and 25. The National Indoor Sports Centre comes alive in this titanic battle. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. You are watching Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club, and before the break we completed an electrifying HIIT workout, and now we're moving into our Live Well pillar to talk about gratitude. So did you know that giving thanks is actually good for your health? People who spend more time experiencing gratitude seem to spend less time experiencing aches and pains, going to doctors. They also report more feelings of physical and mental well-being. Gratitude improves our lives' experiences in general, and that's because appreciating what you have can make you feel more optimistic and satisfied and experience less frustration, less envy, and less regret. It also tends to result in an increased self-esteem and confidence, which also improves your mood. All right? So here's a gratitude practice that I would love for you to implement each day. I want you to list 3 things that you're grateful for that you already have, and I want you to list 3 things that you're grateful for that you don't yet have, but you're sitting in the faith knowing that it will come. I want you to do this every single day and watch your life transform. And for best results, practice gratitude right before bedtime, which has been proven to improve sleep, since gratitude diminishes anxiety and stressful feelings, allowing for a more restful and relaxed entry into sleep. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you again soon for another episode of Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club.
We are back, bigger and better.
We still the same ones.
Let me tell you.
A big deal, something I'm not telling a lie.
Let's go!
Bad man Jamaica.
We are here.
Double sensation. Mob until the day comes.
It's a vibe.
Listen, new adventures.
Quite exciting.
Green, yellow, black flag.
We'll find the crevices and the corners.
Whether it be Magati in a town, yeah. You don't think it's nothing yet? Easy yourself.
Yard man style when I come true.
Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
Rise with Sunrise, it's Why Not Wednesday with Tami and It. What's a morning without devotion? We'll get the good news in Wednesday service. Then we head to the shelves to grab a good read in Sunrise Book Club. We'll talk all things bird flu in WAGs, brought to you by True Pet. We'll wrap the morning fun with your netball update, then Free Zone. Why Not Wednesday is powered by Flow. You've never seen a sunrise quite like this.
If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that crawleth by night? If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that crawleth by night? Your best you try to harm my and I, aiming to kill, but I love you still, 'cause you are here to make prophecy fulfilled. It's your will. No weapon that form against me, desire shall not be. Divine protection shall set my soul.
Hey, that's my song. Come, Mr. Junior.
That's not the words to the song.
I literally have been wondering.
That is not the words to the song.
Who is Mr. Junior?
Those
all
are
these
not
years?
the words to the. Listen.
What him say?
Him say boom. This a junior boom.
Doesn't he say? Oh, he doesn't say pump. This a junior. It's not come, Mr. Junior. It's come, Mr. Junior.
Come, Mr. Junior.
Wow. Well, what a way to rise and shine, Sunrisers. I don't know the words to any songs, and just for the record, when I used to sing, I never know the word them to them song then either.
Listen, welcome to the dawn of a brand new day. It's Wednesday.
Yes.
I cannot forget my English teacher in third form in high school. He said, Wednesday. And it's for us to remember the words, the letters in the word Wednesday. But it's not pronounced like that, children who are watching. No, it's Wednesday.
It's actually interesting that more people don't actually get married on Wednesday. Maybe it should be a thing.
It's
You should be wed
Come to think
on
about it. Wednesday.
Oh gosh.
But have you ever been singing a song?
Yes.
That you think you know the words? But those are not the words.
Yes.
Just like you sang earlier this morning.
All the time. I literally, up until this morning, thought it was Come Mr. Junior.
Come Mr. Junior.
I said, who is Mr. Junior? and
you know,
is he gonna come here?
I used to do one with Richard Spice's song, Earth I Run Red. Earth I Run Red.
10-year-old, I look them on a tea bread. I know that one. Yeah, 10-year-old, I look them on a tea bread.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Tender roll.
Tender roll. Tender roll make the tea bread. Yeah. All right,
tender roll and the tea bread.
No, I can't manage. I want to tell you something that I've started last week. It is literally, well, it's the fastest growing sport in America. And I think it's the fastest growing sport in Jamaica. It's pickleball. And pickleball.
How is it played?
It's like tennis meet ping pong. I mean, they're gonna mash me up for saying that, but it's kind of like a smaller tennis, but a bigger ping pong.
Oh.
Or table tennis. I don't know. It's ping pong, me call it.
It takes a lot of energy out of you?
A lot. And let me tell you something. You know, my husband Wayne has been playing it for a year. Gio has been playing it for almost the same time. Gio is now a certified pickleball coach. That's how much he loves it. Yes, coach. Went away, got certified. And I was like, can you teach me how to play? And so for the last week I did 2.
Is that a team game or is that individual sport?
It can be both. And it is so much fun. You have to come and play pickleball.
Whoa.
Big up to Pickle and Chill where
That's they fit?
I mean, I guess. Yeah. I guess. It depends. You're trying to hit every ball. I don't know. But so much fun. They have 7 courts. It's constantly like people coming in and out. And it's great because it's people of all different, like you don't have to be athletic. Like some girls just go to hang out and you know, and then you have the guys who are so serious and some girls that are so serious. But it's so fun. So fun to do something new. So
it's so like fun. Yeah. It's a new year, so it's a new thing to do and keep you fit at the same time. And having fun at the same time. Fun and fitness together.
Oh yeah.
You know, trust me,
they rarely come together, those two things.
Rarely comes together. But listen, the young lady, we haven't forgotten, she saw me at the function at the Pegasus and said, Tami, you and Tami not doing this again.
What? Oh, true.
When tea time come, pan up. We don't want no tea, pan up. Only the bread, pan up. With the jump on the top, pan up. Listen.
And there it is.
There it is.
We did it just like that.
Quote of the day.
Yes.
Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, great quote. I love that quote and so true. So true. We also have our word of the day, and
What's
the word
that
of the day is galvanize.
Galvanize?
Yes, Galvanize spells galvanize.
Z or Z?
Z. We'll do that in our next show. The meaning is to shock or excite someone into taking action. So, for example, the urgency of his voice and the message of his speech galvanized his people into action.
My word.
Yeah.
I can imagine that you're doing a lot of galvanizing at home with your children to galvanize them. Listen, what time school start? Go and go bed.
Let me tell you.
Oh, my God.
All right, we do have some trending topics today. You want to go on to that first one?
The first one, the mayor of Kingston and St. Andrews, Swaby, says the Kingston and St. Andrews Municipal Corporation, KSMAC, will host a series of workshops to ensure the successes and lessons from Vibes Cartel's Freedom Street can be applied to future events.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Indeed.
Well,
Got to take note.
I'd love to hear about that.
Got to take note. No, as the countdown to Sunday's potential U.S. ban on popular, I don't know if you heard about this, the popular social media platform TikTok looms, many users in the States have flocked to Chinese alternative red notes, which I've been hearing about as well, to protest its impending decommission in the country. Now, the app, which is reported to be the Chinese version of the platform, has surged to the top of Apple Store's most downloaded apps, adding to the anxious, crucial week for its continued presence in the States. Very interesting thing that's happening with TikTok right now. And literally, we are trying to still understand what the ban will mean for a lot of people.
And what's the reason for the ban?
Oh, that's a very interesting topic and a very, we'll have a chat about that, but it's no
I
joke.
think, I heard it recently, but recently, specifically, it was about the surge in criminal activity on TikTok. I mean, the live. I think about 2 persons have died on lives in Jamaica, and they were calling for it to be banned. I don't know if it's the app itself. But
well, I think there's also some question if it means that it will be banned in this region, or how far will the ban spread, and will other countries take note? So it's a big discussion.
And it's Chinese-owned.
Oh yeah. So it'll be interesting. But we do have some birthdays today that we want to celebrate. Of course, we have Carol Teresa East.
Happy birthday, Carol.
Known by her stage name
Sister
of
Carol.
Sister Carol. She's a Jamaican-born American reggae recording artist, and she's used many other stage names, including Black Cinderella and Mother Culture.
Black Cinderella.
Who else we have for birthdays
We have
today?
Winston Foster. Who is Winston Foster? Type in the chat before I tell you who it is. Who is Winston? Let me see how fast you can type in the chat. Better known as Yellow Man.
That's right.
I said Yellow Man, and in the prompter, also known as King Yellow Man, the Jamaican reggae and dancehall DJ. First became popular in Jamaica in the 1980s, rising to prominence with a series of singles that established his reputation. Zoom, zoom, then zoom, go, zoom, zo, go, zoom, go, zing.
Talk about breaking barriers, man. What an incredible thing.
Yeah.
It's also Patrick George Anthony Barrett's birthday. Yes, do you know who that is? That's the one and only Tony Rebel.
This weekend's Rebel Salute, right?
I'm not sure. Is it? Oh, yes, it is.
Yes,
all right.
18th,
He's a Jamaican reggae DJ known for his singing style of delivery. Barrett was initially a singer, appearing as Papa Tony or Tony Rankin. His career took off in the early 1990s with his big hit in Fresh Vegetable. Love it like a fresh vegetable. My favorite tune. He is notably one of the few dreadlock cultural DJs of the reggae era?
Raga era. Tony Rebel, it's interesting. His song, you can imagine going to the studio and you say, the very first song you say is, boom, this is a tune, a boom. Before it hit, and the song became a boom.
And can you imagine years later, a young woman on TV saying, come, Mr. Junior.
Come, Mr. Junior. Oh, my God.
Oh, my word.
On what? I have a dream. I have a dream that one day I'll be working on TV alongside Tami. And I'll be saying good morning. Martin Luther King Jr. was an American Baptist minister. He would have been 96 today had he been alive. A political philosopher who was one of the most prominent leaders in the civil rights movement from 1955 until his assassination in 1968.
Wow.
Absolutely remarkable, unforgettable. Martin
Many brilliant people
King
born
Jr.
on this day.
Yeah, in January.
January 15th. This is a big month for my family as well. So many birthdays in this month. Yeah, and even Momo's birthday is coming up, which is going to be nice as well. So yeah, big month. Big month. Anyway, what is it time for now?
It's now time for Run the Selector.
No, okay. you nearly run over the counter. It's time for the Wednesday morning mixtape. So
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna run the mixtape selector. Ta ta ta. Come, Mr. Selector. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it.
And if you have a start, you must have an end. Say 5 plus 5, it equal to 10. And if you have a boat, you put them in a pen. And if you have a rooster, you must have an end. Now, zungo, 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 zen. Zungo, 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 zen. Jump for happiness and jump for joy.
Love you like a fresh vegetable. So tell me if you love Tony Rebel. Me love you like a fresh vegetable. So tell me if you love Tony Rebel. Because you want to let me roll me, you want me say down love lady too, and we are one go. And I love you girl, and me can't get over to, so let me tell you something where you want to know. Love you like vegetable. So tell me if you love Tony Rebel. And me love you like a fresh vegetable.
But when me say in a 81, me say me did a imitator. But now at 82, me say me a originator. And in a 83, me say me a figurator. But then you say me want to appreciate me say to you. Me say me dedicating this one to you. So when me say, hey, me say to you, me say me dedicating this one to you. But what's your man, hey, say that I am a black Cinderella.
Lost me love up on the Queen's Highway. Lost me love up on the Queen's Highway. Never get it back until the very next day. Me never get it back until the very next day. Me search down Kingston to Montego Bay. Search down Kingston to Montego Bay. Me can't find me girl named Faye. She must have gone with the boss DJ.
Do whatever the crunch you want with KFC's popcorn chicken. Delicious, crispy, irresistible. Now available in hot and spicy. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
The other day, my friend saw the Mitchells at the supermarket, and he's really happy with Flow Yard and Road.
Hey.
Everyone who signs up, bam, now gets a $10,000 supermarket card.
I use mine to pay for groceries.
Get Flow Yard and Road, the plan that pays you back.
Best decision ever.
Told you so.
I know.
High energy bills getting you down? Lighten up, man, with Console Solutions. Slash your cost with our solar energy system panels, lighting and water heaters, all backed by expert maintenance and repairs. We specialize in custom designs, installation, energy audits and consultations. Get your home and business off the grid and let the sun work for you. Call Console Solutions at 876-844-5512 or email us at consolesolutionsja@gmail.com today to lighten up your bill.
Till the day come.
We are back, bigger and better.
We still the same ones.
Let me tell you.
A big deal, something I'm not telling a lie.
Let's go!
I'm on Jamaica.
We are here.
Double sensation. Mob until the day comes.
It's a vibe. Listen, new adventures.
Quite exciting.
Green, yellow, black flag.
We'll find the crevices and the corners. Whether it be Magati in a town, yeah. You don't think it's nothing yet? Easy yourself.
Yardman style when I come true.
It's Jamaica versus South Africa in a 3-test netball series. January 18, 22 and 25. The National Indoor Sports Centre comes alive in this titanic battle. Don't miss it.
Small business owners and independent contractors get affordable insurance with Sagicor Pro Shield. The time by Sagicor Life is.
Welcome back to Sunrise. Thanks for making it Sunrise. Guess what? I know some persons were a little worried if this artist was going to be on the show this morning. But let me tell you, she has been added, and trust me, I know the fans are going wild as I welcome to center stage on Sunrise, TK!
Welcome to stage, TK! We want TK!
doing? Anyway, thank you so much. Good morning to all 6 fans out there. I appreciate you.
That's not true. And just for the record, my mom is the head of the TK fan club.
Oh,
yes, you know
good
this.
morning, mommy.
She loves her some
love
TK.
your multifacetedness.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
ooh.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well then, pa-na-na-na, it's time. Ready?
Say hope say bring some good news.
Yeah, please.
All right, do not pressure me now, but let's jump into it. And you guys can tell me if it's good or not. Multi-million-dollar cocaine bust in St. Andrew, right? A property manager, Alan Patrick Constable, has been charged with multiple offenses under the Dangerous Drugs Act after over $500,000 worth of cocaine was seized from an apartment in Charlton Court, St. Andrew on January 8th. The seizure was made during a major anti-narcotics operation by the Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division. During the operation, the police intercepted a vehicle linked to the apartment, uncovering 122 parcels of cocaine weighing 295 pounds. Constable faces charges including possession, trafficking, and conspiracy to traffic cocaine. Authorities stated that the seizure is a significant blow to narcotics traffickers and reinforces their commitment to combating illicit activities.
Wow.
Whoa.
Good news.
See?
Yeah.
I came strong, you know? It was the intro.
Your opening act is very strong.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Listen,
but when doctors, I'm sure, are successful in surgeries, they celebrate with their, you know. Can you imagine how the police are feeling when they're going, to office and say, hey, we made this bust.
Yeah.
It's a big news for them.
I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Crime podcasts and all the
and just
things.
like anything like this, and it's so much work, and so many things can go wrong, so many things do go wrong, and when it finally gets to this point, it's just incredible. So I'm always thinking about the work that led to this
and the
moment,
weeks and the months
and how there's so much on the line. If it is so, if it's not so, but a lot of times what I know is that nobody does a bust unless they're entirely sure of what they're going after. So they had enough information.
Right.
They knew what they were looking for. They knew what was happening, and it's nice that they could intercept that. And
the vehicle, so the timing has to be spot
but making
on.
sure that you find what you say you think is there as well, and then getting that off of the streets, and getting that out of people's hands is incredible.
What I find interesting is that the people who, can you imagine it's your neighbor or the person right across the street and you're like, really? That was going on right next door?
Johnny did that?
Really?
Or you have people are like, me always know such Johnny had something of kind of, always where him keep.
Something did it, something like that.
Yeah, because you become a detective in your own neighborhood. I can't tell you how many times I've been like, when I see a car outside when I usually in this area,
It's funny, and I always say to myself that I feel like that has been lost, because like, for example, back in the day, when you're out of town, like in Westmoreland where my grandparents are, everybody knows everybody. You know everything that's going on. No,
but we have to create that again to some extent. So it's important that we keep a little lookout for one another and say what we see or not sure
when
of.
It's strange,
it is important.
Yeah. All right, next up, audit reveals $81 million discrepancies in municipal welfare expenditures. A performance audit of Jamaica's welfare system released by Parliament yesterday revealed that 4 municipal corporations failed to provide sufficient information to verify $81 million in payments under the Municipal Social Assistance Program. The Auditor General's Department identified discrepancies in records from 2017-2018 to 2023-2024 across St. Anne, Portmore, St. Catherine, and Kingston and St. Andrew. Issues included unverified expenditures, substantial variances, and missing documentation, raising concerns about the effective use and resources and the program's impact. Due to the shortcomings in the reporting process, the Auditor General's Department remain uncertain about how MLGCD ensured the effective utilization of its resources and addressed the overall impact of the program. So another find.
Another find.
Another find.
They are working. And take careful note, it says from 2017 to 2018. So, if you did something in 2017 and you are saying, oh, 2025, they have forgotten about it, and they're gonna be life as usual. Hey, So it's pretty interesting. I mean, word to the wise, you know, get the things sorted out, you know, because you know when the come-up-ons come.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be
and things
pretty
like
at
this
all.
just continue to create mistrust, and it makes us feel like, well, you know, what's really happening, and who is really manning everything and making sure things happen as they should, and who is upholding policy, and who is upholding the law with certain things, and who is keeping note, and it's just a lot, you know.
But you know, if the 4 municipalities have been, you know, the fine is as it is, as is reported, I'm just hoping that the other municipalities take careful note, because all of them have the same challenges to ensure that they spend the money that is targeted for the different welfare programs rather than otherwise, you know. I'm hoping that they take note, that we won't hear this again for some other municipality. That's my thing.
I agree, because $81 million.
That's not a little bit.
It's not a little bit, and B, it's not like we don't need it.
Yes. Oh
in
my
Jamaica,
goodness.
it's not like there's so many things
that could take that,
could take that, and it would make everybody's life better, Jamaicans' lives better.
That's
And so
in their lives.
it's so unfortunate that you know, something that is supposed to be for the betterment of the people, right? And it's not being utilized as such if that is the case. So hopefully. We want to go through the breakdowns of what's missing. All right. I've been told yes, we are doing that. All right, Natasha. So St. Anne Municipal Corporation, an $8.4 million shortfall in reported expenditure, while $26.6 million was reported for 2020, 2021, and 2022, 2023. Only $18.2 million could be verified through vouchers. Additionally, for 2023 to 2024, reported expenditure of $6 million contradicted verified vouchers totaling $11.6 million. Now, for the Portmore Municipal Corporation, a $7.2 million discrepancy was identified, with reported expenditure of $22 million from April 2020 to March 2024, falling short of verified spending of $29.2 million, while St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, a substantial variance of $52 million emerged, as auditors verified $73.5 million in vouchers compared to the $125.5 million reported.
That is significant.
And Kingston and St. Andrew, of the 1,263 vouchers sampled, totaling $150.6 million, auditors could not verify 239 vouchers valid at $13.3 million due to missing documentation. So that's just the breakdown too.
It made my head spin. I felt like you were like,
That's the breakdown.
You know, when I buy a gas, I say, listen, give me a bill. Don't just give me the printout from the car, just give me an actual bill. It's good to track those bills and keep those bills in.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do, to remember, but I'm reminding myself in 2025.
It makes you think about personal stuff, and something that I have to do every month is I go through receipts. Can we please make receipt paper that don't fade?
You have to copy them.
Mercy me.
Yeah, you have to copy them.
No man, this is weakness. This is madness.
Yeah.
And before we go on to the Why Not Wednesday headline, you know what I'm hoping? That the find results in actual change.
Yes, of course.
And it doesn't just die down.
Yes, of course.
And it doesn't just be
Of
like,
course.
oh my gosh, 81 million. Anyway, what you ate yesterday? And then we're over it, you know?
Hear those numbers, and it's almost like we think it's monopoly money.
Yeah.
Like, meaning, those numbers they're very high.
Yes.
And we're just kind of throwing them around, like, blah, blah, blah. But, It's I wouldn't want to be doing those jobs right now.
No, definitely not. All right, so Why Not Wednesday headline? AI
God.
Brad Pitt scams French woman of $850,000. And of course, this is USD. So Anne, a 53-year-old French woman, was scammed out of $850,000 by scammers posing as Hollywood star Brad Pitt using AI technology. The scam began when a person claiming to be Pitt's mother contacted her, stating that her son needed someone like her, which led to a year-long communication. Using AI technology to emulate the Hollywood star, the scammers sent personalized photos and messages to the woman, leading her to believe the hoax. They later coerced her into sending nearly $1 million for a false kidney treatment claim. believing Pitt was unable to access his bank accounts due to his high-profile divorce. The woman who struggles with mental health problems left her husband because of the scam before realizing she'd been conned after seeing news reports about Pitt's real-life girlfriend, and has since filed a police report.
And I'm so sorry to tell you, based on all of the podcasts I listened to, she's not going to get back on time. It's insane. And this is what we mean, like when they take AI to do terrible things. But I also have to talk about the fact that, you know, we do have to look at her mental health as well and be like, hey, at no point you really thought that, I mean...
All right. Listen. Let me come to Anne's defense. Let me come to because I know everybody out there is like that. And I idiot even when I don't listen. There are a lot of people who don't understand how AI works and how so for example they wouldn't know, but is Brad Pitt send me a picture and Brad Pitt voice, I hear it on the phone, and they don't understand that AI works like that. So
understood.
I'm giving
but
grace.
There has to be some common sense that comes into play that says, why is Brad Pitt's mother calling me? She must have 4,000 people before she called me.
Fair enough.
For help to pay for kidney transplant.
And me that try for you, and I was trying for you, girl. But it's true, it's kind of crazy.
After meeting a person, let me come kiss Brad Pitt on him forehead and say, get better soon.
But also too, is Brad Pitt, and even the report, the report that his money is tied up because of the divorce, right? Him have so many friends.
Money, man. And
him have so many friends in the industry.
Clooney would have said, come,
why you? I mean,
plus if he was having...
it's easy for us to stay here in the stands, spectators, and see.
I think, I mean, and trust me, I understand how this happens to people all the time. But there is a point where you have to say to yourself, I'm sorry, it was a year long. Some point, you must have spoken to a friend who would say, Anne, baby, take your Anne out of this.
And none Jamaican friend. A Jamaican friend would say, Anne, I want to. And Anne say, come on, man, Anne, stop it.
Oh, God.
All right, well, that was fun. Thank you so much for the headlines today, TK. It was a wonderful mix. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, we'll see you again at 7, for sure.
Right.
Well, not us, but we'll see her again. All right, that's all the time we have for headlines. But coming up next, implementing daily devotion. We'll be right back. I'm looking forward to that. I've been thinking about that.
JN Bank Small Business Loans is linked to so many stories of ordinary Jamaicans and their extraordinary success.
We're very proud to have helped small, medium, and micro businesses come to life and thrive over the years.
It's a demonstration of our strong belief in the business ambitions of Jamaicans. Come, talk to us. Tell us your business. Let's start a partnership and let your business plans appear in real life.
Number 3 versus number 5. The Spar Proteus march into the land of sunshine. Awaiting them are some of the world's best from the land of wood and water. It's Jamaica versus South Africa in a 3-test netball series. And CVM TV is the place to see it happen. January 18, 22 and 25, the National Indoor Sports Centre comes alive. Tune in to CVM TV to see 2 of the best in the world go head-to-head in this titanic battle. Don't miss it.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30. In need of a loan? AIM Financial is the place to go. We have loans from $20,000 to $3.3 million. Get a loan to pay school or college tuition, medical expenses, bills, fix up your house, buy furniture and appliances, repair or buy a car. And when you're done, take a vacation loan. AIM has a loan for any purpose. Call AIM today. You won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
When the landlord's screw and the rent overdue, God and time. And you need little help just to get through. God and time. I'm resting in His promises. My Peter said, this life keeps
God
reminding
and
me.
time. Welcome back to Sunrise. Now, the practice of daily devotion strengthens your faith each day, and pastor of Acts of the Holy Spirit Church, Pastor Stephen Blake, joins us to highlight the importance of pursuing a healthy relationship with Christ by way of devotions. Welcome back to your place, our place,
yes,
Sunrise.
Blessed morning.
Blessed morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yes, man.
We were asking ourselves at what point of the year can we stop saying Happy New Year? And they say, when you see the person for the first time of the year, it's still good to say it.
I agree with you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to the listeners too,
Yeah, man, absolutely. In the New Year, oftentimes persons begin saying, this year I'm going to have daily devotions, I'm going to start doing it daily. But it's a challenge for many persons, How important you think, first of all, daily devotion is? Why can't I do it weekly or every other day?
Oh man, devotion is very important. The Bible says, I know the plans I have for you.
Yes.
So you have to check in what the plan is for today. You have to also check in with what are the plans of the enemy too. So you have to come to be sorry about that. To be forearmed is to be forewarned is to be forearmed. So if you are aware of what's going to go on, to prepare yourself.
That is so true.
So devotion also clears your mind. It also gives you perspective. Because, whatever the enemy meant for bad, God can turn it around for your good.
Right.
But as humans, we often tend to condemn ourselves, beat ourselves up, live in guilt. But God is always about the positive. How can you flip the negative and turn it into positive? So, as human beings, we will always face trials, face tribulations, or have goals, tasks. But if we know, so we have faith.
Yes.
And not big faith too, Because some people feel like you have big faith. It's small as a mustard seed.
I know there are persons watching saying, yeah, I know that, Pastor, but I'm so busy. I have to get the kids ready in the morning to go to school, and I'm trying to get out, and it's so difficult to get it done. What would you say to them? How would you encourage them to find a time or find a way?
Two things we can say. Jesus, we have a busy day too, and he have to wake up early. And he have to deal with one bag of things, but him still wake up early and seek the Father. I can use a human example. Me have to take care of my two pitney them.
Yeah.
See, I have to make sure I make them up breakfast, this, that, yet still have to make sure I wake up and have a proper, clear perception and meditation for the day to deal with all of those things. It really helps, The Bible tells you that, that every time you go to God to seek Him, He rewards you. So there is a reward also. So there's also a positive. Every time I just say, Father God, I know it's rough today, but I give you thanks. You get a reward for that,
Whoa.
Whether it's peace of mind, whether it's a vision, whether it's a mission, whether it's just the clarity to move for. And clarity is the greatest thing a man can have, Clarity.
It's better to start the day.
To start the day, clarity.
But speaking of clarity, where can we find clarity in what is the format of a devotion? Some persons say, oh, I didn't get a chance to do my devotion. What makes up a devotion? What are the activities I can say? Having completed these things, my devotion done.
Very good question. It's really a simple thing. How we complicate it? All I have to do is just close the eyes, take a small meditation, and just say, Father God, thank you for today. Guide me. And just be patient and see if Him give you any inspiration, see if Him give you anything. It don't have to be 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Some people would just have them coffee and just hold their meds by themselves. But include God in that now, man. And that constitutes your devotion. It can grow little by little by little, but it just starts with, remember, faith is as small as a
mustard seed.
So even if you just take a small little time, just dedicate it to God, man. It could have been 40 seconds. You appreciate it.
That's so good. That's so good to hear too, because sometimes people think that I have to read a daily word, then I have to play some worship music, then I have to sing, you know what I mean, for it to be devotion. I find like driving to work, especially this early in the morning, that quiet time, you alone, is a good time.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
See there? So you find your formula every day. So that's what we need to find, our little formula. You ever listen to a song and hear a man just say one little part about God, but it just
connect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't talk about every other thing in his song, that little part there. So trust me, it might be 10, 15, 20 seconds. But you see, if you dedicate that little time to God, it can move mountains. Small stages.
You know, as I said, I was just hearing a song done by Mr. Mark Mary. He said, "He that loveth not, knoweth not God, for my God is love." I mean, I say, me that sing that all the time, but that line, "He that loveth not, knoweth not God, for my God is love." And I say, what? One line can just connect with you.
Bounty Killer say, "Then praise the Lord and not the devil. That's why the Lord is so miserable." But when you see my reason, him tell about that, him sing that about God. See, so it's some very small
ways.
Small ways, you still can have fulfillment.
In a daily devotion.
In a day, just speaking a small little thing or just having a little time.
Suppose I want to gain more inspiration from you, where can they follow you on social media to follow up with your daily devotions and, you know, to be inspired?
Pastor Stephen Blake. Everything, Pastor Stephen Blake.
One word.
Pastor Steve, see that?
Yes.
Pastor Stephen Blake, everywhere. Instagram, TikTok. I'm going to drop 2 messages a day, you know. 2 messages a day we drop, you know. And then we go live on TikTok in about 12 o'clock for our midday meds, you know.
Whoa.
So we drop one in the morning. So when we leave here, we just blessed morning, people of God. Today's Take Action Wednesday. Today we're going to forgive somebody.
Yes.
That is your action you're taking today. And in the night, we give them an inspiration for the go out in bed. And then we go live in time. If you feel like you want a little midday meditation and you can tune into the TikTok live.
Yeah. Well, let's pretend that this is live now. We're live on TV.
Yes, sir.
You know, give us. I don't know if it's Take Action Wednesday.
Yeah, man. Today
whatever
Take
it is,
Action
we're
Wednesday.
ready. Go. Couple seconds. Let's go.
Today, our action is to forgive someone who we have up right now. You can't tell me, say you don't have somebody who hurt you, betray you, let you down, even disappoint you. Somebody will ghost you. Somebody where you built up an expectation for and you were disappointed. Today we are taking the opportunity to forgive.
Yes.
You know why it's important to forgive? Because we need to forgive to receive forgiveness. So if we want God to forgive us, listen, the Bible tells us that there's no man on earth who go right through life who will practice righteousness and never yet sin. So no one is perfect, but forgiveness closes that gap. So plant the seed of forgiveness. You know what means? You don't have to hug up and rub up and say, this, that. It's just you plant small seeds.
Yeah.
And it will free you. Forgiveness is a gift for you.
Yes, it's free you.
It free you. It's not, I'm soft. So no, your forgiveness is freeing you to open new doors for new blessings.
Yeah.
So take action and forgive today.
Awesome. Hear that live on Sunrise. Forgive today. The Our Father prayer that we say so often, there's a line in there. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Yes, sir.
Stephen.
I love it.
Like that, you know.
That's cool, man.
Blessed one.
I say one Holy Spirit of blue.
Hey. It connect.
Yes, man.
It connect, you know what I mean? Listen, many thanks to Pastor Stephen Blake, the dancehall pastor. It's time for a break. When Sunrise returns, we'll be highlighting the Endpoint MSME Education Tour. Stay with us. You don't want to miss it.
This life keeps reminding me that God is in control. No matter how them draw me out, no matter how them cool. God is in my heart and in my soul. All when you're broken on the money and nothing I want. God and time. Back against the wall, but me still a stay calm.
We needed to raise capital, but our experience with local financial institutions was that they were cautious and slow to act, and interest rates were far too high. We had real concerns about financing our business through outside equity investors and the possibility of interference. Could we get a fair valuation for our business? We had our own ideas about the business and its value. Should I go the traditional route of bank financing, or should I try the Jamaica Stock Exchange? So we made a call and experienced transformation of our business through conversations. I'm John Mafood, CEO of Jamaican Teas, and we're listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange.
Give us a call today at 876-967-3271 to begin your transformation through conversation.
we want to see your company listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange.
Organic Heart Group of Companies present Rebel Sales Saturday, January 18th. That's the pre-Tony Rebels. Turbulent. Errol Dunkley. Queen Africa. Luciano. Shamae Stonepen. Leroy Gibbons. Papa Michigan. Roland Burrell. The Rebel Clan. Kanzi. Avatar. Daviana. Come in your thousands. The preservation of reggae music. Plantation Cove.
25 for 25. Millions I give it to 25 customers. Switch to Digi. You could win $1 million. Digicel is giving away 25 mil. It's a great time to switch to Digicel. Visit the Digicel store today. Purchase smartphones as low as 10K. Buy a 7-day plan or higher. Get a top up of 20 US from overseas. Or give the plan for more entries. Any of these could make you a winner. Conditions apply. The 25 for 25 promotion is authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promotion lasts from January 3rd to February 6th. 25 for 25. Digicel. Better connected.
All right, welcome back, Sunrisers. The MSME Alliance will host an education tour on Saturday, January 18th, 2025, which is designed to empower small business owners with critical knowledge in areas such as business registration, taxes, record keeping, e-commerce, and of course, AI. President of the MSME Alliance, Antoinette Hamilton, joins us to provide insights on the events, objectives, and all that's to come. So welcome this morning to Sunrise, Antoinette.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I was saying earlier, I was like, MSME, and you said micro, small, medium entity. I was like, that is great. Like, I'm trying to get the acronym in my brain.
Yes.
I want to know what your overarching vision is with this roadshow that's coming up.
Okay, so we believe in empowering all micro, small, and medium-sized entities, providing them with the tools that they need to grow their businesses and survive. So this educational tour that will happen in Portmore on the 18th of this month, this Saturday, will provide educational information from the Companies Office of Jamaica, which is one of our main sponsors. So whether you're unregistered or you're registered, you need to be there. We'll also be providing educational information from the Tax Administration of Jamaica, which is also one of our main sponsors. So now is tax filing time, so you need to be there. They will be providing information on the various online services that businesses can do, so they don't have to go into the tax office. They'll be providing information on, all the tax incentives, the credits and deductions that you can get as a micro, small, and medium-sized entities to reduce your tax liability for 2014, which you may qualify for but don't know, so you need to be there. We'll also have accounting firms. We'll also have data protection entities. We'll also have software providers, e-commerce, and accounting, pretty much providing our MSMEs with the tools that they need to access financing, which is a big issue for us, as well as to grow their businesses.
Oh, wow.
Take us through what the activities, what they would be like on the day. I come there as a particular person. I mean, confidentiality is upheld. I don't need to worry. My concerns will be addressed. It is free.
Yes, it is absolutely free. Absolutely free. We encourage the business community of Portmore. It's an educational tour, so we want to encourage the business community of Portmore to come out and learn. We also encourage anyone that is in the reach to come out. It is a free-flowing event. We'll be doing, of course, the MSME Alliance would want you to register as you come, but you can visit the various booths that will be there. As I said, the company's office, tax office, ProHamco, my company will be there to provide free accounting and tax strategies for 2025, as well as Zalco distributors. Some of our micro, small, and medium-sized entities will be there to display their products. And of course, as I said, company's office and TAG, they are the main sponsors. And this is tax time. this is also a time where a lot of companies are doing renewal of their business name or annual returns filing. There's a new form at the company's office called the beneficial owner form, and that is a critical form for companies now. So they need to be there to understand how to complete it to file their annual company's return, because the company's office is not the same as the tax office.
Right. Quickly, when was it effective, the new form, beneficial?
I don't want to quote a time, but I
effect.
know it is something new, and a lot of companies are having challenges filling it out, so you need to be there so that you can know how to fill it out yourself.
I want to ask a question, because as somebody who has worked in the creative field my whole life, sometimes, you know, people in the creative world, and now with the boom of like content creation, even I think about like people who are makeup artists or in that type of field, you know, we don't often think of ourselves as businesses or even having to form a company. This sounds like a really nice way to get some information, to learn a bit more, to see how I can maybe grow this thing that somebody might be doing out there into an actual business. So you said registered and unregistered should come out to this event.
Yes.
I want to talk to those people in particular as well, not just people who have existing businesses.
Yes.
Like, I'm sure you're encouraging people who are doing something on their own to say, come and learn, come and see, start out on the right foot.
Exactly. So there are a lot of opportunities that are out there, but if you're not in the formal system, you won't be able to access them. So the government has various grants, as I said, various incentives. So a lot of persons, they hear about tax, they feel, oh, I don't want to. But filing your return doesn't mean that you're paying taxes, because there are a lot of, as I said, tax credits, tax deductions that you can benefit from, that you don't necessarily, by the end of the day, you probably don't pay any tax, probably the government owes you in terms of you have a credit. So we encourage those that are unregistered, those that are not in the formal system, to come into the formal system, because it provides a path for faster growth. When you can access financing through a financial institution, a credit union, you know, to grow your business, you need certain things. You need tax compliance certificate.
TCC.
Your business needs to be registered, and you know that's important to grow your business. So staying out of the formal system, yes, you can grow your business, but it will take much longer.
I love that. Sounds like it's going to be really good.
It's going to be really good. And it's interesting, Tami, that you mentioned the creative industry, because we'll be having the Association for Hairdressers and Cosmetologists at the event. So all barbers, hairdressers, and come out and be a part
maybe
of
next
that.
year we'll have something for content creators, which I like. But everybody can come and learn.
Everybody can come, because whether you're a content creator or otherwise, the company's office applies to you.
Absolutely.
The tax office applies to you. In fact, Heart will be there, Heart Trust NTA, and a lot of businesses don't know this, but in 2025, you can manage your payroll tax bill more effectively by utilizing the Heart Apprenticeship and the Firm Placement Program. So come out and learn more about that. Because
Time and place.
Time and place. So it is 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Hongway Shopping Mall in Portmore, St. Catherine. Cost free. Free.
Our guest has been Antoinette Hamilton, president of the MSME Alliance. Stay with us. We have more on Sunrise after these messages.
I think that's so great.
The other day, my friend saw the Mitchells at the supermarket, and he's really happy with Flow Yard and Road. Hey. Everyone who signs up, bam, now gets a $10,000 supermarket card.
I use mine to pay for groceries.
Get Flow Yard and Road, the plan that pays you back.
Best decision ever.
Told you so.
I know.
Truth is, HIV affects everyone. Truth is, avoiding care leads to a weaker immune system. That means you could get really sick. The truth is, the hardest pill to swallow isn't the medication. It's the problems that follow when you don't take them. Let's get through this together. Remain in care. You can live life to the fullest with HIV. And that's the truth. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Pizza Hut jerk chicken melts. You gotta get one for yourself. Spicy, crispy, cheesy, loaded. Taste delicious, flavor exploding. Pizza Hut, this me want for me lunchtime. Jerk chicken melts, dipping sauce tastes so nice. The new Pizza Hut jerk chicken melts. Spicy melts, loaded with jerk chicken, jerk sauce, cheese, and red onion with jerk sauce for dipping. Try the My Box jerk chicken melt. Melts with sticks and a Pepsi. Pizza Hut jerk chicken melts. Spicy, crispy, cheesy, loaded. For a limited time only. Pizza Hut, now that's delivering.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Thank you for choosing to rise with Sunrise. Now, the busyness of a teen is often overlooked, but it is present, and many teens don't know how to manage their time well, to be able to regulate their stress levels properly, all that stuff. So our author for the morning is Tori Senior, and her book, 10 Keys to Effective Time Management for Teens, is a practical handbook for busy teens. We welcome Tori to share more.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, and thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
I'm excited you're here. When I was reading my notes, I saw that you actually wrote this book when you were 13, got
Yes.
published when you were 14,
Yes.
and now you're 15, correct?
Yes.
I can't believe you've written a book. I think that's so amazing.
Yes, it's really an amazing thing, and really how I came about doing this was really in COVID, because I didn't write this specific book in COVID, but I thought in COVID that, wow, because in COVID we're all thinking, we're here and all this stuff is happening in the world and we really need to be more present in our lives. So I was going to write a book about that, but then later I was like, wow, I do a lot of things. I'm going to write a book about time management instead. And people have been telling me that it has really good tips in there, because I talk about how to study smarter, not harder, the importance of getting sleep, and procrastination, because a lot of people really overlook what procrastination really is, because we think about it as putting off what you can do now until later. But it's not only that, because sometimes people get things and they do them in the order they get them, or in the order they're due, per se, before their deadline. And it's not only that, because you could say you have something now, it's due next week, you got something today, it's due Friday, you said, oh, I got this one first, so I'm going to do this one first. But it really is about dedicating the amount of time you need to each individual task, including scheduling and all of those things. Because me personally, I use a schedule all the time. I use a to-do list all the time, because life is very hectic and things are always thrown at you. And teenagers especially, because at the teenage stage in life is a very, say, hectic, experimental time in life. Like, who knew that at this age I would be writing a book?
Yeah.
Who knew at this age I would have all the, well, I knew that I would have all these subjects taking and doing, but about how demanding it would be. And I do a lot of other things. So I really proud of myself for this book, and I think it's very important that people know about it.
I love that. I think that when books are written like this, you know, from an adult perspective, it's interesting and it's valuable. I think there's something even more valuable about it coming from a teen who is going through this in real time. You mentioned getting a good response from your friends, from other people who go through the same. And I think it's very easy for us as adults to think, oh, you're teens, you know, it is what it is. But what you're showing us is that the tools that you've presented in this book will carry on for years to come. When you said procrastination, I thought about myself and I said, man, may have one thing to do and may I wait till next week to do it and XYZ. How important it is to give how important is it to give these tools to teens now? Why should parents be getting this book for their kids so that they can use these tools for years to come?
Well, first I'm going to start by saying many teens are overwhelmed because they have, for example, I had the idea to write this book. Many teens say they want to start a business, they want to branch out, to do something new, but school, everything is just everything is hectic and it really holds you down, especially when you can't manage your time well. And school is, I have to keep mentioning this because schoolwork is a lot. I'm at the stage now where I'm preparing for CSEC and it is a lot.
It is.
A matter of fact, today is going to be such a busy day for me with so many things to do. And it's like many teens, they're there, and I'm going to speak from the perspective of what people have told me. Many teens, they have all the schoolwork and they have the stuff to do, but they feel like if they try to do something else, it just won't work out because they're not going to have the time for it. But even in this book, I talk about how important it is to do other things that aren't related to schoolwork because those things will even give you motivation to do what they don't really like as much because we know that a lot of teenagers don't really like school that much. And but it's just something we have to do. And so with this book now, they get the keys, they learn about them, they think, oh, I really need to get some more sleep. Oh, sleep isn't the only type of rest. Some people don't even know that. There are other types of rest and all of them are very important. And they think, okay, maybe it doesn't have to be that difficult. They can do something else. For example, I swim, I code, I play the violin, I wrote a book, I have school, and I managed to do all of this. And it sounds like a lot, but really, well, everything is a lot, and we all have the same amount of time in every day.
But you're using your time a little differently and a little more effectively.
Exactly.
How can people find this book?
Amazon. It's available on Amazon, 10 Keys to Effective Time Management for Teens by Tori Senior. And I also have some physical copies, and if you want to get your hands on those, they're not in stores yet, but they can go to my Instagram and send me a DM.
Tell us your Instagram name.
Tyrika_books.
Tyrika_books. I'm so proud of you. This is an incredible undertaking to write an entire book.
I tell you.
And let me tell you, it's not no little big long space out text. Like it's a book. And so I'm really, really proud of you. And I know I'm going to be hearing a lot about you in the future, Miss Senior, for sure. I hope your next book though is a little bit about how to have some fun and to rest.
You know, that's also in there as well.
I bet it is. I want you to write a whole book about that. Give me 10 keys for how to rest. I will read that book. Thanks so much for being here, Tori. She's the author of 10 Keys to Effective Time Management. I love this for teens and maybe for adults too. All right.
A lot of adults have given me feedback as well.
I'm going to have to read it. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take a short break and then it's over to TK for your morning news. This is awesome. Proud of you.
Are you a PATH or Wards of the State applicant? Then this video is for you. Guess what? You are not required to pay an application fee. And and you automatically receive or granted aid of $60,000 upon your application submission for a targeted loan. For more SLB info, follow us on all social media platforms.
The Time by Hyundai or Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
25 for 25. Millions I give it to 25 customers. Switch to Digi. You could win $1 million. Digicel is giving away 25 mil. It's a great time to switch to Digicel. Visit the Digicel store today. Purchase smartphones as low as $10K. Buy a 7-day plan or higher. Get a top up of $20 US from overseas, or give the plan for more entries. Any of these could make you a winner. Conditions apply. The 25 for 25 promotion is authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promotion lasts from January 3rd to February 6th. 25 for 25. Better connected.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Millions of U.S. iPhone users are set to benefit from a class action settlement over claims that Siri was eavesdropping. In Jamaica, one tech expert says a similar lawsuit could arise locally if comparable concerns emerge. Nika Lewis reports.
In short order, millions of Americans are set to benefit from a multi-million-dollar payout to settle a class action brought against Apple, manufacturers of the popular iPhones. The allegation stems from claims of Apple's voice assistant Siri eavesdropping, a claim Apple has denied but says could happen for marketing purposes. While many Jamaicans are users of iPhones and Apple devices, only users based in the U.S. can claim based on the jurisdictional laws. However, not to despair. Tech expert Trevor Forrest says Jamaicans can file their own class action if they have similar concerns.
When you look at our data protection legislation, puts us in, puts each holder of a device who thinks that their privacy may be threatened in the position to challenge the creators of these apps or the creators of these devices, right? So in much the same way somebody challenged Apple in the United States, somebody in Jamaica could do the same thing within the context of our data protection and privacy law.
Forrest says the issue for many users internationally is that once the device records one's interactions without one's knowledge, there's further concern around who now has access to the information.
What is it doing with what it hears, and how can I stop this from happening?
But isn't there another question of who exactly is getting your information that is being recorded?
Absolutely. And you don't know, because once information is acquired, it is then sold to third parties, and it really boils down to who is willing to pay for that information.
He explains Apple is not the only company facing lawsuits over similar privacy claims, noting apps like Hey Google and Alexa are also being scrutinized. He's urging greater awareness, especially when apps request access to images and audio.
You want to now familiarize yourself with the settings on those devices that allow you to turn these features off. Additionally, you have to now be more aware of apps that you download on your phone that may ask you for permission to access your microphone or your camera. Because if the application can access the microphone, then it stands to reason that it can activate the microphone whenever it chooses.
Nika Lewis, CVM News.
A St. Andrew mother is appealing for the safe return of her daughter, who she says was taken from a daycare last Monday by her father, who lives in North America. The mother claims the father has told authorities he will not return the child and is urging swift action to locate her daughter.
At a time when the authorities are demanding keener focus on proper child rearing and have grown hypersensitive about parental supervision, comes a mother's appeal for her child's father to return their 7-year-old daughter to her safely. This, as she alleges, the child's father last week Monday collected her from a daycare in Kingston, the last time the child was seen or heard from.
Lamar, take my child to me. Take my child, because I don't know what kind of vengeance you have towards me. I don't know. If you do have a vengeance, take it to God in prayer. Just carry my child home, because she's going to school. That is my daughter. You really and truly don't care, because you have the action of somebody who actually ate your child. You understand me? You and your family. You guys don't try do nothing. When you leave me alone for do everything, but when time it comes down to all you know and do is take the child. You understand me? So bring my child back. Bring my child back to me.
The woman says fear is rising, as although she's remained supportive of the shared custody, she's all too aware of a play that may reflect a darker side of her former lover.
He will hurt the child, because if somebody is not willing to really help out the child, based on how he left me alone to raise the child from the child born, and he's gonna take the child like that, I can't tell what's really in his mind, what really he's thinking about, and what he's processing in his mind. But I know it's nothing good, because no right person in their right mind will do something like this. For what reason?
Ms. Buchanan says despite efforts from the authorities in advising how she can take steps to prevent the father from taking their child from Jamaica without her consent, there's not much else that's happening. The parents are to return to the family court sometime in February, but in the meantime, it's a race, she says, to ensuring her daughter's safety, adding she fears could harm the child.
Went to the police and they did what they say they're supposed to do. But they don't try to track him. They're just talking. They don't try to follow up. One police in St. Elizabeth, because I went into St. Elizabeth, one police, I gave him the court, the summons for him to go back to court, because he has broken all the rules that he was supposed to stick to when we went to court together, because we have shared custody. And the police came back and told me that it was a open lot that the address that he gave to the court. And when he called me that evening, he told me that he paid the policeman to come back to tell me that it's an open lot.
She's demanding help, and now adding there seems to be a ring of deception regarding the child Faith, who she fears is also now out of school.
What about the other school that you hear she might be going to?
Well, I went on the Google, and I also asked other person to check, and they said they're not seeing no St. Elizabeth primary. I call a school, and the school, it's a basic school. The St. Elizabeth school is a basic school.
Angela Melville, CVM News.
And in sports, in the English top flight on Tuesday, Diogo Jota came off the bench to rescue Liverpool, earning them a crucial point in a 1-1 draw with Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. Manchester City let a 2-0 lead slip, settling for a 2-2 draw at Brentford and missing the chance to climb higher in the table. Chelsea's winless run stretched to 5 matches, but a stoppage-time free kick from Reece James salvaged a 2-2 draw against Bournemouth. Meanwhile, Graham Potter celebrated his first Premier League win as West Ham manager, leading his team to a thrilling 3-2 victory over Fulham. West Indies left-arm spinner Jamel Warrican says the Windies spinners should still have the mindset of putting in the work against Pakistan, despite expecting spin-friendly conditions. Warrican is one of 3 spinners in the Windies squad, joining Gudakesh Moti and Kevin Sinclair. The Pakistanis have decided to pick a spin-heavy squad, resting some of their fast bowlers, an indication of they expect the conditions to be in the first test in Multan. The first test bowls off on Friday at 12:30 a.m. Jamaica time.
Don't get carried away with the conditions. Still gotta stick to the basics. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta put the balls in the right areas and just wait for something to happen sometimes and not get too caught up in being overly aggressive because you could get carried away thinking like spinning conditions, and we as spinners have to be 100% aggressive, but just have a balance and sticking to the basic and be very, very disciplined. And in a position that you gotta embrace it and enjoy that challenge and to help us defeat Pakistan in the series, or if not, compete or draw the series, whichever outcome happens. But me being one of the top 3 spinners is a case that you have to enjoy the challenge and embrace it and perform to the best of your ability.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Are you a PATH or Wards of the State applicant? Then this video is for you. Guess what? You are not required to pay an application fee. And you automatically receive or granted aid of $60,000 upon your application submission for a targeted loan. For more SLB info, follow us on all social media platforms.
This is a public service announcement. Yo, 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 JPS have something for light up your Christmas. 101 lucky customers are gonna get real happy with them light bill paid this Christmas. That's over $2 million in light. Use the My JPS app to view your bill, set your budget, and track your usage, and you could win. Download and start using the My JPS app today. JPS, powering what matters this Christmas. Promotion ends December 27. Conditions apply.
Number 3 versus number 5. The Spar Proteus march into the land of sunshine. Awaiting them are some of the world's best from the land of wood and water. It's Jamaica versus South Africa in a 3-test netball series, and CVM TV is the place to see it happen. January 18, 22 and 25, the National Indoor Sports Centre comes alive. Tune in to CVM TV to see 2 of the best in the world go head-to-head in this titanic battle. Don't miss it.
Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
Choosing to rise with Sunrise. Listen, we have such an exciting segment coming up right now that I can hardly contain myself. Yes. Because it is a topic that I am just so interested by. So listen, in this week's Parents Happy Hour, we'll be discussing how parents can support their children in developing their own identities without imposing their personal ideals or expectations. So hard to do. It's important to know how we can strike a balance between guiding and dictating, emphasizing the importance of fostering independence, but critical thinking and self-expression. So our guest, founder of College Co, Amanda Jardine, tells us more. Welcome, Amanda.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Amanda, I'm happy to be a part of the discussion too, because, you know, it takes 2 to be parents or to have a child.
Yeah, and you know, we were saying in the break, it's so funny because, you know, I have younger kids, he has older kids, but it's like it never stops.
Right,
And then I'm coming from a different perspective. I'm not a parent, but I've worked with hundreds of teenagers over the years, so I've been able to see from that perspective of just understanding, you know, with their personalities and the nuances that really make them who they are and how to guide them on their different paths. So,
you know, this is a difficult challenge, and of course, Tami alluded to the fact that she has younger children and I have older. It's a difficult challenge not to impose yourselves, your dreams, aspirations on the child, and to allow them to find their mold and their own identities. You know, why is it so difficult? You find it in your.
I think not in my experience. It's generational a lot of times. And the children nowadays are living through a particular time with social media, with artificial intelligence, and they're exposed a lot more than even I have been, or maybe you have been as well. And so they're coming from that perspective of just having so much information coming at them at once. And then parents are coming from their other perspective, and of course they want the best for their children, but what was best 20 years ago might not necessarily be what's best for them right now or 10 years from now. And it's about how to, I guess, meet somewhere in the middle and compromise, and how to really understand where the child is coming from as well.
And I do think we live in that age now where I feel like our children have a voice. They have something. It's not like when we were growing up, you know, there was the whole thing of, hey, you're seen, not heard. But now they are living, breathing, little people.
Little people, exactly.
But I do want to know the difference between perhaps guiding a child and controlling a child, or trying to manipulate them to do what you think is best for them, as opposed to guiding them along and then letting them
letting them explore. And I think it's a precarious tightrope that parents have to constantly navigate. And I think that, you know, meeting somewhere in the middle and having those really important conversations with the child and talking through what they want, and maybe having them understand your perspective as a parent as well. And I think a lot of times for me in my meetings with parents, they're coming in and they're saying, I want my child to study engineering or to study business because that will make money and set them up for a future of success. And the child is, I'm passionate about film and I want to study that, or dance or acting. And how can we find programs that would allow them to do both, for example? And seeing where parents are coming from, of course, wanting the children to be set in the future, the child wants to pursue their passions. And I'm a big advocate for the pursuit of passions and not limiting anybody because of what society deems acceptable or deems worthy.
And that's a cultural thing too as well. And I think that we have to face here, we are very much from the culture of, you know, doctor, lawyer.
Traditional,
These are what
traditional.
Even though that's changing, it's very hard to be a part of the change. It's very hard for us to say to our children, explore, especially when we feel like there is a timeline that has to be met or kept. There has to come a point where you start to take care of yourself. I can't do this forever. There's a lot of pressure on parents as well.
There's a lot of pressure.
I just wanted to ask real quick, do we have to solve all of their issues, all of their problems? Because I'm hearing you, and I feel like a big part of parenting sometimes means stepping back, active listening. We're not good at that because we think immediately, if you come to me with a problem, you want me to fix it, right? Tell us a bit more about that.
Okay, I think active listening is really, really important. I also think opening the room for dialogue and healthy debates is something that parents don't tend to give enough room to. And, you know, I'm reading a lot of college essays every day. I'm interacting with a lot of different teenagers, and where I'm seeing that their perspective is able to really flourish is when they have those types of home environments where they're able to have dialogue. I recently read a college essay. The student was talking about a debate with her brother at the dinner table, debating whether Jamaica should become a republic. So things like that are really interesting for students to open their perspective, and I don't think that parents have to solve all of their problems, and even more importantly, allowing them to fail is extremely important. Don't try to prevent failure if they don't wake up in time for a math class. And I'm really talking about older kids. Younger, it might be a little bit different, and they miss a test. Don't go hound the teacher to say, fix it, allow them to relish in that failure. It's on you at that point.
And there's something to learn from that too.
Exactly.
And that's the difficult lesson to learn, but it's an important lesson to learn, that there's something to learn from failure. We think that failure is the end, and sometimes we are experiencing the failure through them precariously. Vicariously.
For more advice on this topic, how can people be in touch with you if they wanted to be in touch and say, hey, I need to get in touch and learn some more about this?
Yes. So for advice on this, and particularly for college prep, they can get in touch with me on Instagram at college_QUO, or you can email us collegeprep@collegequo.com.
College prep, that's where it's all going to.
Yes.
And the hope is that they're ready to go to college by the time we have done our part.
Yeah, and they have that independence to thrive there.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Good discussion
and insightful. I love the way she said, your children can debate. They say, you mean chat back?
I heard that debate and my mind was like, listen, I am the parent.
We have to open up our minds.
Listen, that's a challenge for us. Listen, our guest has been Amanda Jardine, founder of College Co. Coming up next, we step over to Wags. That's Tami's favorite segment. Is that the bird flu?
Oh, no.
We'll find out when Sunrise returns.
We'll have a debate.
Jerk chicken melts. You gotta get one for yourself. Spicy, crispy, cheesy, loaded. Taste delicious, flavor exploding. Pizza Hut, this me want for me lunchtime. Jerk chicken melts, dipping sauce tastes so nice. The new Pizza Hut jerk chicken melts. Spicy melts, loaded with jerk chicken, jerk sauce, cheese, and red onion with jerk sauce for dipping. Try the My Box jerk chicken melts. Melts with sticks and a Pepsi. Pizza Hut jerk chicken melts. Spicy, crispy, cheesy, loaded. For a limited time only. Pizza Hut, now that's delivering.
We are back for season 2 of Corner Office.
Back to school time.
We are highlighting small businesses, hard-working Jamaicans who are doing their own thing in their own spaces. People who are in their role, bossing up their role.
Let's go! Let's get it.
It's not if you own the company or not, it's how you own the role.
I feel like I'm patient right now.
Guess what? It is your Corner Office. Season 2, bigger and better. And guess what? You don't think it's not yet? Check it out. We're the end of the place. Undercover. Easy yourself.
No more fear of missing out. CVM TV News is on YouTube. Get up-to-date news, sports, and business content at CVM TV News anytime, anywhere. Subscribe now to CVM TV News to see it happen.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
There's a popular dancehall song called Leg of the Bird, but we'll talk about that later on. Welcome back, Sunrise. You've probably heard the term bird flu before. But what exactly is it? Is it really from birds? What causes it? And should Jamaicans be worried? In this segment, we're going to unpack everything you need to know about avian influenza. welcome Director of Policy Programs of Veterinary Public Health at the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Dr. Sedoni Giles. Welcome, Doc. This is an interesting subject and a timely one, too.
This is an interesting subject because the first thing I want to clear up is any confusion. Bird flu, it really come from bird?
It does.
It does.
So as the name suggests, bird flu is also called avian influenza. It's a very contagious viral disease, usually coming from birds. All right. What is very important about this disease is that it's also zoonotic. So humans can get bird flu, other mammals can get bird flu. So even though the origin is usually from birds, other animals can be affected.
Okay.
Well, and when humans are affected, we spread human to human?
So far, there has not been any such case of human to human spread.
Okay.
All right. We have seen, though, in 2024, which has proven to be a very interesting year, the spread of the virus for the first time, possibly from mammals to mammals. Because historically, once a human gets infected, the origin was always from a bird. But last year, we really saw some interesting movements as to how the virus really operates.
Is it a specific type of bird, or any bird can get bird flu and then pass it on?
Any bird can get bird flu. However, it's most commonly seen in waterfowl, so like the ducks and the geese and so on, but it can be passed on to any bird.
Waterfowl.
Waterfowl.
If we ever hear waterfowl, you know, next time I see a duck, I'm going to say, boys, look at the waterfowl.
I know the first thing that most of us think about when we think about these particular diseases, we say, oh, it's not Jamaican, it's not here, it's foreign, you know. Is that the truth, and is it safe to travel to some of these places that it's found, that is common in?
All right, knock on wood, we have never detected bird flu in Jamaica. However, we do import the majority of our hatching eggs come from the US. And so, you know, we are exposed. As I said before, humans can also get infected and they can pass it on to other birds. And so farmers have to be extra keen on how they protect the health of not only themselves, but also of their birds.
But how do you do that? How do you protect the...
And that's an excellent question. And at this time, I'd want to underscore the importance of biosecurity. I'm going to break it down. So when we hear the prefix bio, we often think about life. And when you think about security, you're protecting, you're preserving something. So any measure to protect or preserve life is considered a biosecurity measure. And farmers, we usually implore them, we encourage them to practice good biosecurity measures on the farm. These kind of measures could include ensuring that the birds are confined to the chicken house, so you don't have birds walking outside and coming back inside the house, making sure that wild birds don't have access to your chicken houses, all right? So you have to make sure that your chicken houses are properly enclosed. You also want to make sure that you limit visitor control to your farm. So you can't have a guest from the US or from Europe and you say, oh, let me go and see some chickens. No, right? There has to be some strict concerns. Also having a foot bath, that's a little concrete well that is put at the entrance of the house, usually filled with some disinfectant or sanitizing agent, and you would fully immerse your feet in this foot bath before going inside the chicken house to kind of reduce the microbial load. Hand washing is also a very, very important biosecurity feature. And because of the nature of this virus, we say that farmers need to protect themselves as well, all right? So if you suspect that you are ill, you really shouldn't, especially flu-like symptoms, you really should not be going into a chicken house.
Is there something more than just flu-like symptoms that shows up though that would maybe indicate that this is more than just a regular flu?
Right.
So in humans, it would first be started with fever. You may notice that there is diarrhea, vomiting. You may also notice that you have some joint aches and the respiratory systems, symptoms. So the coughing, sneezing, wheezing are some of the symptoms that humans could possibly see. For birds, though, the backyard farmers, the commercial farmers could look for sudden death. Okay, there are I should have mentioned before that there are primarily two types of avian influenza. There is highly pathogenic avian influenza, and you may see this recorded as HPAI, and there's low pathogenic avian influenza. As the name suggests, the highly pathogenic avian influenza could cause high mortality in your flocks. So you could go in a chicken house in the morning and 75 to 100% of your birds have died suddenly. It's quite dramatic. Right? You may also notice that the birds are displaying signs of respiratory illness. So they too are coughing, they are sneezing, they may...
The bird?
Yes!
No, sir.
The backyard farmers would say that the birds are rattling, right? It's the equivalent
to hear a bird cough.
Bird has the
So they actually cough, they sneeze. You may also notice that there's nasal discharge.
You're blowing my mind right now.
Their eyes become swollen. They have a fancy feature on the top of their head. It's called a comb. It's bright red. And there's also another one at the bottom of the called the wattle. These may become discolored, very swollen. And these kind of things could usually indicate that
something is off.
Something is off. It's very contagious. So if any backyard, any farmer out there having birds,
and look out for these things, for sure.
Reach out to your veterinarian or call the Veterinary Services Division in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining.
I hear that Patricia has a question.
Patricia has a question. Let's go.
Let's see. You're going to tell me the question? Can we eat the chicken when the chicken have... No, we cannot eat the chicken if the chicken has bird flu, Patricia. I can answer that question.
And I'm happy that she has asked, because really there's no treatment for bird flu. So that's the devastating impact that it can have on your poultry industry. Once the birds have been diagnosed, once it is detected, the only remedy, the only mode of action is total depopulation.
I was going to ask you, how do you eradicate it should, in the worst case scenario, that happen here? How do you eradicate that?
So we'd have to just start over from scratch.
Stop it! We cannot afford that! Exactly. Look here.
Exactly. Jamaica is chicken country, right? We consume just about 2.2 million kgs of chicken meat weekly. And so should a disease like this really hit Jamaica, it would just be absolutely devastating.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, because what kind of assurance can we get? Should we have? What can be done?
We just have to do prevention.
We're being made aware right now.
Yes.
But what are some of the practical things that we should be mindful of? I mean, I know you've given us a number of things. You know what I mean? But perhaps the shortest list of practical things that we need to do to be.
All right, so you keep your birds healthy, pay attention to your birds. I noticed that I kind of paid a little more attention to the chickens that produce meat, but the birds that lay eggs can also get affected. So you may notice that they have a drop in the amount of eggs that they produce, or they start producing eggs with the shell very soft, or no shells at all.
Got it.
And so I want to say to our farmers, you just be vigilant. Pay attention to your birds. They usually do a very good job at, I mean, this is an investment for them. So they usually...
And the backyard farmers too who may have laying hens or whatever, keep an eye.
Or wild pigeons that just settle on top of your house.
Or any waterfowl.
Thank you for mentioning the pigeons. I know sometimes the farmers get excited. They go to the bush and they find strange birds and they're thinking, oh, they're all birds, so we can put them in the same house and they'll be fine. It's not a good practice.
Yeah. I have one more question.
Sure.
Junker can get bird flu?
It's a bird.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Interesting. All right. Thank you so much.
Now you see why I said at the beginning, Lego the bird.
Lego the bird, but don't Lego the bird. That's all the time we have for WAGs. Brought to you by True Pet. Our guest has been Dr. Sidonie Giles, Director of Policy Programs of Veterinary Public Health at the Ministry of Health and Wellness. I would really like to see a bird sneeze or cough. No, I'm very interested by it. My goodness. All right, Sunrise will be right back after these messages. You notice we haven't said it once today?
Yeah.
Reasons to believe in a dog food brand. great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you'll be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
CVM TV and live Jamaica Premier League action on a Monday night. A match made in heaven. We call it Monday Match Night. Catch all the hard-pounding JPL Monday night action from now until the end of the season on CVM TV's Monday Match Night. Matchday Mondays at 7:4 to 5 p.m. with rebroadcast Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Nothing else can quite match up. Monday Match Night, powered by Sunshine Snacks and ABC Electrical.
Till the day come.
We are back, bigger and better.
We still the same ones.
Let me tell you.
A big deal, something, I'm not telling a lie.
Let's go!
Bad man Jamaica.
We are here.
Double sensation. Mobbing till the day come.
It's a vibe.
Listen, new adventures.
Quite exciting.
Green, yellow, black flag.
We'll find the crevices and the corners.
Whether it be Magati in a town, yeah.
You don't think it's nothing yet? Easy yourself.
Yard man style when I come true.
Number 3 versus number 5. The Spar Proteus march into the land of sunshine. Awaiting them are some of the world's best from the land of wood and water. It's Jamaica versus South Africa in a 3-test netball series, and CVM TV is the place to see it happen. January 18, 22 and 25, the National Indoor Sports Centre comes alive. Tune in to CVM TV to see 2 of the best in the world go head-to-head in this titanic battle. Don't miss it.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
I got the long.
I drew.
You know anymore?
Stopped it a long time.
I forget with it.
Jesus was a boy in a
Listen, we're back inside Sunrise Studio where it's all about fun and good vibes. The highly anticipated 3-match netball series between Jamaica's Sunshine Girls, the one and only Sunshine Girls, drum roll, and South Africa's Spar Proteas, what's one of the French name, will take place at the National Indoor Sports Centre on January 18, 22, and 25. You're going to be there? If you're not, CVM Television is the exclusive free-to-air broadcast. And we're joined by our Sunshine Girls shooters, Shimona, Shanice, Rhea, and Mishka. Let me get it right now. From this end, come right down. First name? Rhea.
Mishka.
Roxana. Shimona.
And Shanice.
And of course, Shimona and Shanice.
Guys, this is so exciting.
Shanice, before we go in the interview, what is now? Because you said this is no longer the thing.
No.
We have evolved.
Yeah, we have. We still do it a little, just in case, but no. We try to use the correct foot so we can land in the direction that we want to pass, so we don't have to do this
Okay.
anymore.
Glad you cleared that up. I want to ask, so ladies, how prepared are you for this series against South Africa? How prepared are you? How are you feeling?
I think personally we are prepared. Like, you know, we do come up against tough opponents. I think we are doing the job that's required of us throughout training. And as probably before you heard, we train against the males, so that really just prepares like really good to be against physically matched against them, even though they're not going to be as physical as the males, but we'll be prepared for that. I think also us working on combinations and just knowing that, okay, whatever 7 takes the court, they'll be able to execute the game plan.
You know what I want to ask? In my field, in performances, I am told I'm as good as my last performance. I can't tell them, you know, I don't want to know how good I was the last time. How does it feel coming from that match, that series with England? Does that help as we go into South Africa?
I think it does. I think personally coming new into the squad the last time around, we can bring a lot of confidence coming forward against South Africa. I think the last time Jamaica we played them was the World Cup, and yeah, it was pretty good. So to know that we can be successful against them previously, and then coming forward into this game, we're looking forward to it.
Got it.
In other words, we're going to win.
Yeah. So we have to talk about the fact that Romelda Aiken-George, who was a key player in the last series, is going to be out for this series. How do you think that's going to affect your chances?
Well, for us, we have the 3 best shooters in the world, and that's Johnny Fowler-Nemard, Romelda Aiken, and Shimona Jack. So Shimona now steps into that position, and I don't think it's going to change anything. We haven't played with Shimona in a very long while, but at the training sessions, we're able to run the different combinations, and it's looking pretty well. So yeah, excited to see what the next 3 games would look like, and yeah, it doesn't change anything because we have the best shooters in the world here.
Love that.
You hear that?
Yeah.
We have the best shooters in the world.
I know that this is a home game. I know that you play internationally, and you get so much love internationally too.
Yes.
But you're home. How excited are you to have this game here?
It's pretty exciting. I felt so good being back and playing on home soil. We have 8 players in the Australia League at the moment, myself and Shimona.
Wow.
And yeah, and we have us England recruit as well.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting to come back home and playing in front of the fans. Playing the England test, the 2 game in November was electrifying. A lot of time I was wasn't able to go on in the game, but hearing the cheers and the excitement in the crowd, you were able to just push on and stay consistent. So yeah, happy to have our games here. It's pretty exciting time for netball. So yeah, I just want the fans to just come out and support the Sunshine Girls.
Yeah, that's definitely important.
And Roxana, who is the captain of the under-20 team, talking about the differences with leading the under-20 team and this team.
So for the difference, there's not really a difference there. I mean, just being on the under 21 team, you have that level of experience and that level of expertise. It sometimes comes in handy when you're among the younger ones.
Okay, more exuberance and excitement.
Yeah, Roxanne is also a Sunshine Girl. She debuted with the senior team as well.
Yes,
we spoke about the importance of this series being home. How important is it for people to come out, for fans to support, for everybody to flock to the stadium and just, really show their support?
I mean, it's a great way for other young players to explore and get that experience from the coach, from the stands. I mean, it helps to build us confidently in playing. I mean, it's very electrifying to play in front of a home crowd and you're like, yes, their person's trained for you, you're hearing your name. So, that kind of boosts your spirit in giving out your best.
Yes, and when you score,
yes,
I want to make enough nice. You want to score again. You're enough more nice.
That's the extra boost that that help us.
So, what can we expect from this upcoming series? Like, just tell us how you guys are gonna just mash up the place. Everything. Just want to hear. Oh, I got excited to see.
I think personally, most of all, we go out there and do our jobs first. I think once we do our jobs first and execute our games plan, then we'll have a fun. During the process, we'll ensure that we take you guys along for the journey. You'll be like our 8th player in the fans. I feel also what will be really important to see the new combination, the exciting roles, the new upcoming young players, the roles that they'll execute on court. I feel also what will give us a bit more excitement going through towards this series is actually what Shanice just said, like being on home turf. That gives you extra advantage. Like there's no other good feeling than playing at home. Like you feel like out of this world, really. Like you get to express yourself because you know you're born Jamaican. Not good like that. So
whereas when they might have the pot cover, sound like a different West still Jamaican.
You know, I want to ask though, is there a difference in the approach? If I'm going to play England, I'm going to play South Africa, or the strategy has to change. Does it change?
I'd say yes and no. The reason why I say yes and no is because they're two different teams. They both play differently. But I feel the approach that we have is that we don't change our game for them. They have to change for us. We make tiny adjustments. So if there's a different center, how do we counteract what they bring? And in doing that, we have to do a video session. So that includes us going in our separate areas. So that's midi, shooters, defenders. We watch how they play, counteract that. How when we get to training, we mimic what they do, but we don't change our strategy drastically.
We never want them hear this. We never want them hear this.
Yes.
I think they know.
Not
never want them hear this. Them just a good do them thing. You understand? Oh my
We're so
goodness.
unorthodox though. Like you don't know what we bring on the day.
Yes, exactly.
Our style of play is so different. It's always a test when you come up against the Jamaicans. Like you just don't know what we're going to come with.
What part does, if any, does nerves play? Because I mean, the stands will be full. People are watching live on CVM all over the world. I mean, are you more nervous or more excited? Talk to me about the experiences.
I think most of us, well, a lot of us are experienced in playing against, in front of crowds and on TV and stuff. So I think, of course, there'll be nerves. Representing your country is always going to be a little bit nervous, but I think mostly for me, I don't know, I can't speak for everyone, but just excitement to be able to play on Jamaican soil. I think, I've played in different countries and there's nothing like playing in Jamaica.
But let me just say this. We are absolutely proud of you.
Seriously.
We feel sheer joy to watch you. We're excited for you, and we'll be cheering for you even louder than the persons who are in the stand. So look out for Tami and IT.
Thank you so much for being here, and we're excited about the series, and I know you guys are going to just shine. For sure. I know that you're sticking around for Free Zone with us as well, so I'm excited about that. Our guests have been the talented Sunshine Girls, Shimona Jock, Shanice Beckford, Rhea Dixon, Roxanne as well, and Mishka Creary. It's time for another break, but don't go anywhere. Free Zone is up next, and I wonder what game our game master has in store for us. You can't do this anymore. So I don't know what we're going to do. Oh boy.
There's a right foot on the, you're going to take Chani. What's
can't play knife slippers, you
know. This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Number 3 versus number 5. The Spar Proteus march into the land of sunshine. Awaiting them are some of the world's best from the land of wood and water. It's Jamaica versus South Africa in a 3-test netball series, and CVM TV is the place to see it happen. January 18, 22 and 25, the National Indoor Sports Centre comes alive. Tune in to CVM TV to see two of the best in the world go head-to-head in this titanic battle. Don't miss it.
Welcome everybody, we are back.
Season 2 of The Holy Road. Season 2, we are here. Let me tell you, I am super excited. to be on for another season to show you the Holy Road.
Listen, new adventures. We might be moving further out of Kingston, further out of anywhere nearby, to find the crevices and the corners that have the most unique stories.
CVM TV and live Jamaica Premier League action on a Monday night. A match made in heaven. We call it Monday Match Night. Catch all the hard-pounding JPL Monday night action from now until the end of the season on CVM TV's Monday Match Night. Matchday Mondays at 7:4 to 5 p.m. with rebroadcast Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Nothing else can quite match up. Monday Match Night, powered by Sunshine Snacks and ABC Electrical.
Now, thanks for staying with us. We're coming to you live from Kingston, Jamaica. Now, we couldn't have the Sunshine Girls come in studio and not show us a thing or two on the court. And the Sunrise crew will team up with Tami and IT as they go against the mighty Sunshine Girls in a quick game of netball called Shoot to Score, and give you a best victory dance after. Yeah? Now, may the best team win. Guys, are you ready? Guys, are you ready?
This is the only time you'll lose this weekend. It's us.
With that being said, Tami, would you like to go first?
Sure. Yes, of course.
Okay.
What do I have to do?
So we're going to ask you to step right here.
But the necessary thing lean, right?
That's an early excuse.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Get the music ready to because trust me.
Okay. What does it mean, girls?
It is.
Girls. This kind of rough, though. Too far?
Yeah. Go ahead, Tami.
All right, ready? One. Oh my God, that's lean.
Who's going first?
Yeah.
1 point that for Team Sunrise.
You won't miss. Don't say that. You won't miss.
Team Sunshine, let's go.
1, 2.
You know what they're for spite?
Go, drop the catch.
Alright, let's go.
I threw the thing lean.
Ready?
Oh God.
Got you, IT.
Oh God. Oh, good try.
Now try again.
No. Not let him go try again.
You go next?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Come on, Shimon.
Still Sunrise 1, Sunshine 0. That's too close. That's way too close. No, that's way too close. You're literally at the hoop.
Not too near.
Oh, that was good though.
Yeah.
Oh God. We're clean like.
No, you have to give her a dance. You have to give her a dance. Give her a dance, man.
Sorry.
Vitsa dance.
Alright, so we have Sunshine 1, Sunrise 1.
Yes, go.
Renee's up next. Let's go.
Go ready. Good try, Renee. Good try. Abby will get them.
It's fine.
Abby will get them.
Oh my
It's still
God.
1 all. Abby will
That's
get
so
them.
close. I feel like you should set back.
IT, you're the worst.
Go, Abby. Go, Abby.
ABI, let's
Okay, let's go.
Go, ABI.
Still going down.
Hey. Good job. All right, next.
It's up to you. You can take home the prize. If not, we go to sudden death,
More
yeah?
after this?
Yeah, we go to sudden death. No, you're too close. You're too close. Step back. Yeah, right there.
That's kind of far. Woo! You next? All right.
Yeah, you guys lost.
No, we did not.
Yes, you did. You want to go again? Tami for the win. Tami for the win.
No.
Okay,
come on.
You got this.
Wow.
Turn away.
Let me try again. Let me try again.
1, 2, 3.
Together.
Go.
All right. I know the trick now. Aim for the black in the back. Watch this now.
Aim for the black in the black. Hey! Oh my God. Well, guys, you had more shots than you guys still lost. Team Sunshine Girls have won again. Guys, it's time for a final break. We'll wrap things up right after this.
You know what? It's the way I'm here. Sunshine Girls win.
Period.
So that's what happened.
We gave them a hard try, y'all. Let's go again.
I can see it on CVM.
Number 3 versus number 5. The Spar Proteus march into the land of sunshine. Awaiting them are some of the world's best from the land of wood and water. It's Jamaica versus South Africa in a 3-test netball series. And CVM TV is the place to see it happen. January 18, 22 and 25, the National Indoor Sports Centre comes alive. Tune in to CVM TV to see 2 of the best in the world go head-to-head in this titanic battle. Don't miss it.
Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
Oh man, guys, I'm so sorry. I have to leave early because I have to get into my training session.
Yeah.
In the sunshine.
You did well though, Tami.
Thank you. You too.
Well, I'm so proud of you. One for the team. That's what team sports about.
That's right.
So if I don't score, you score.
That's right. That's right.
Very important.
And just like that, we have come to the end of our show. Imagine that. I hope you guys enjoyed spending your Wednesday with us. You know, our hope here on a Wednesday is that we can get you through the hump of the week and that you take this energy that we are hopefully spilling over onto you and making the rest of this day a beautiful day, and that will then carry on to the rest of your week. Of course,
if you missed out on anything, I just want to rewatch your favorite segments. We've got you covered on our YouTube channel at CVM TV and on Instagram at CVM Sunrise.
Indeed.
Listen, I want you to have a fabulous Wednesday today. Be kind to somebody you haven't called for a very long time. And remember, above everything else, God without man is still God. But man without God is nothing.
Indeed. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. Enough love. Mwah. Bye. I have to go to training now. Toodaloo.
Yes.
Where's my ball? Where's my ball? Have they taken my ball?
Free up, yeah. Balance, yeah. Got family structure. Good them car, bush get deduct, yeah. Hey. Yeah.